Hello there, my name is Thea, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about some changes and plans I have for my city. In my first LEGO City tour video I talked about how I was removing the airport that used to stand just over there and replacing it with a fun fair. So that has been done. I've done a basic structure of a fun fair. It's not exactly like looking like one at the moment, it's just what I have, what can go in it and such. But I don't like the location of it. I feel like the location doesn't suit this industrial kind of area where there's just garages, trains. So all of this green area I decided I'm going to move over to where that is, and then this is going to come over here so it's more fitting to the cinema. And in this video I'm just going to show that progression and update throughout it. There's another one of my dogs. Archie. So I'm basically going to start by getting rid of everything from here and moving it, because I might replace that, I might make it a turn, I might just have the mine start there, so the mine faces the fire station or a park or something, and then the fun fair needs to go in here. So that is everything removed in the space that I need. Now I gotta move over here and do this same thing. I'm just organizing everything into this one storage container, whereas this bin holds all the carnival stuff. This bin is going to hold all of that stuff over there by the park and the mine and just stupid stuff. That's all cleared completely, base plates and all, because I know the grey ones are going to go in there, and then everything's just over here. Luckily I was able to lift that with ease, as it's just over two green 32 by 32 base plates, and that was on its own, this was on its own. There's a little one over here, so now I just got to work out how I'm going to fit it. I think I'm going to just put the mine in that way as it is, because it will fit over those two plates. The house will have to be moved. Okay, so it looks like I'm making even more changes, and I think I'm going to put the fire station over there and then have forestry like come around in an L shape here, and then just a road into... We'll see what happens. I'm working on it. Okay, finally we have the fire station in its place. This is the way the road is now going, and then we have this L shape still to go, and that's hopefully just going to be forestry and the likes. So let's see how I get on here. So this is now what I'm thinking. Imagine this blue plate is another green plate. So we'll have this 16 by 32 here, a gap in there, another 32 by 32 green plate here. We'll fill it all in, make it look all nice. And then I'm thinking here, because there isn't a plate or one of these thinner base plates that would fit in there, I'm thinking maybe using some brown and green mix of different plates and tiles and making like a little trail, maybe. All I know is that I definitely need to go and get a 32 by 32 base plate right now from Smyths, so I think that's going to be my priority. I think I'm happy with the layout in terms of like, this is going to all be green and forestry sort of bit. My dogs are together, what's up with that? But if anything, I'm happy with that layout, and I just think I'll be changing, maybe the mine might be at a different angle or whatever. Because what I'm thinking here is do a road into here so that, you know, the mining vehicles have a way in, way out. And then this can just all be a forest, I guess. Forest, a park, a farm, just something green, because everything's grey, as in places in my city, apart from at the beach where there's blue and that one sand base plate. So I'm going to go now to get that green base plate and then come back and mess around with this gap in here, and then I'll start filling it in. Tempted. I want this figure so bad. Mission accomplished. So I'm back now from getting the base plate. I've put it in where it's meant to go. Didn't realise that they changed the colour of it quite drastically. That green is really different, but I'm not too worried. I'm going to leave it up to my imagination to say that this is healthier grass than that. Finished up doing a little bit of terrain building, just mainly this little path sort of thing, so that covers the gap really nicely. Obviously not here, but all the way up here it is. So those base bits look connected. A little bit more of just bumpy stuff. Of course there's going to be trees and other things put in to make it look industrially, foresty sort of situation there. So need to put some trees in, some logs, and that's my next step. Shout out to my 2 dogs for keeping me company in all of this. This is Missy and she's 15 years old. And this is Archie and he is 2 years old. And I don't know why he's acting shy. Hello. Hello. Another little update here. We have some more detailing onto the pathway. We have all this little bit. This is meant to look like a little path. Or not a path, but someone's went this way off track. I just threw a lot of 1x1 variations of tiles and plates and then slopes. All of those just add nice texture, especially doing that feels kind of cool. Yeah, so when it gets around to the mine it becomes more stones than anything. Was there, stop for now because I might put something over here. Whether it's a driveway for cars or maybe like a parking bay for the lorries. Either way, just got some mud and different grassy parts. I'm happy with how that's looking at the moment. This is my big cabinet of like little things. This is what's going to be next. Trees and plants and leaves, all that sort of stuff. So, big update now on the farm. It actually looks like a farm now. We have all of the fences in. Well, not all of them. I'm going to need to buy some more to split the farm from the mine. Same for maybe one here just to separate this area. We have 2 farmers in, we have animals, we have crops, we have tools, trees, flowers, bunny rabbits. Everything's in there now to make it look like a farm. I'm very happy with the turnout. And it just adds so much to my city. I think it looks so much better having that big green area right there. So yeah, actually this different green actually works out quite well. I think it looks nice as a farmland rather than, you know, the mine over here. And then this one, clearly this one isn't as big as part of the farm where the crops and stuff are. This one is like going into a foresty tree area. As you can imagine, it coming back this way rather than going that way or that way. The idea is this whole path continues out here. I've added a few bits and pieces here, bus stop, the sign, this Lego City and Mount Cliffmore sign, added some trees and other stuff here. But the next thing I've been really working on is over here. I have this fountain stuck in, tiling, and now the fun first begins. I'm back in the city space, and not only is my city under construction at the moment, the space that I work in is also under construction. The TV has been taken down, new bulbs have been put in, but we're still not happy with them, so we're going to change those out and get some white PVC on the ceiling and paint the walls white. Although you'll probably not see that in this video, but those are the plans. So number 1 on today's agenda for the city is to start filling out this space. I have ran out of fences, so I'm going to need to make a bricklink order for that, as I knocked over a little speed camera. But I'm going to need to make a bricklink order tomorrow once I figure out everything that I need. Need more tiles for this, and yeah, see how I'm going to have to make like, I think I want to leave the tiling there, so it's going to be like a square rectangle around it, and then the rest is going to be like smooth, well, just like this actually. I'll just continue that on. So again, I'm so happy with this. When I came back today and looked at it after, you know, a night of thinking about it, I was like, oh, I'm just so happy with how this turned out. And again, I love it in my city. It's just something I really needed, was a big greenery area and somewhere for animals to go, and I've made that. So gotta take this stuff out, put it over at the fun fair part. Gotta put these guys at the fun fair. I'm gonna have some characters that are just loose that are in the city and need to move, but got the ice cream seller, he's going in. We got this guy, this kid who's gonna be playing with a piñata, and yeah, gotta put those in for atmosphere. And then we still have some of the games like the ring around the duck, this one. So just before I move on and start constructing, I do have these 3 Ninjago pods. I bought them with the sole intention of making them into market stalls. I think they're just perfect for that, so I might put them in the fun fair, but they do take up quite a lot of space. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what the games do and how much space they take up. But if they don't fit in the fun fair, then I'm just going to put them around the city as a little stall sort of situation. Over in this part of my city, I've kind of had some little markety stall thingies, but they're not stalls per se. For instance, this is a newspaper seller. He just has his little newspaper stand, and then his box of papers. And then this guy over here is a fruit seller. It's nice that I have so much space to work with and so many things that can be changed. Like I said in my city tour, those 2 police stations do not need to be 2 police stations. It could be 1 put together, or make my own custom one. Same for the hospitals. I don't need the 2 different sets there. I could just make it into 1 big hospital and free up some more space. Got my cup of tea ready, got my bricklink ready so that I can start pre-planning orders on my list of ideas and stuff, and then also my buy list, things I need to get. So let's get building it. It's literally been 10 seconds since I turned the camera off, but I already have an idea. I think I might use this 32 by 16 area for the market stalls, as in those 3 little pods, and then just get rid of the house. The house doesn't need to be there. I don't really have anywhere else for the house to go at the moment, but I'm not too worried about that. Here's how it's going so far. It's basically just 2 lanes, and then I'm going to have a lot of people walking down here. We got the Pinata Boy in. We have most of the games in. I don't think I'm missing anything. Just this isn't in at the moment. Maybe I'll just put it right there in the center. We have the hot dog cart, we have the popcorn cart, we have the ice cream little thingy out there. We have a coffee stand for parents, I would assume. I put this little newsstand in here as well, just outside of it, just to add more to that section. Latest update here, I have added people now to the fun fair. Again, it's going to look so much better when the fences are covering the whole place and it doesn't look like they're just going to walk off onto my floor. So, people playing games, there's the hot dog seller, or vendor, popcorn guy. This kid is clearly a baseball fanatic and he's trying to hit the target that moves. If you're like me and your hands just really don't work anymore with small pieces as an adult, I use tweezers to pull things and place things and do that sort of thing. I think this might be the end for now for the fun fair, because I need to buy the rest of the fences and then think of what else to do along the center here. Maybe do a little trail down or something. So I'll just give you a closer look at everything going on here. You got the coffee shop, you got a birthday girl, pinata guy, a dad and son playing that one with a ticket person. There's a guy with a big hammer and struggling with the wrestler being the one watching him. So tomorrow is Saturday and that will be the day that I order some things and pieces that I need for the city. And yeah, so that is it for this update video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you aren't, because that would greatly help. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. This has been Thea and I will see you in my next video.